Salome Mutua, a young girl from Nyani Secondary School in Wamonyo, Machakos County, is proud to have transitioned to another stage in life.
It might look shameful, but I accept my period. It might look disgusting, but I still accept my periods. I won't judge myself, I'll admit my periods.
Menstrual hygiene in the old age story of girls and menstruation in the 21st century is still a challenge, as many cannot afford to purchase sanitary towels due to poverty. Recently, a debate ensued online when nominated Senator Gloria Oroba walked into the Senate with period-stained cloth to raise awareness on period shaming.
What is this that is out of order about Senator Gloria's dressing?
You know, Mr. Speaker, why it is touching me, because as a woman, there are things that we do not discuss in public.
Respect should be given where respect is due. But in circumstances where respect is not due, then we do not ascribe respect.
I'm actually more disappointed because the point of order that is being raised to try and attack an accident that is natural, because I have stained my clothes. And at the end of the day, I just want to know, while we are discussing this issue that is not even in the order paper, is it because senators are not women who have periods?
Yes, she was passing a message.
This is the period stigma that is making our girls kill themselves. And now I understand why. Because it is the women who actually are trying to make this a crime.
Women leaders and activists feel many girls have been missing out on education due to period poverty, leading to a high cycle of sexual violence, teen pregnancies and early marriages.
Alicia?
This has necessitated the need for innovation.
The government has been giving sanitary pads through the Ministry of Education, but these sanitary pads are not enough for the girls.
Kenya Connect in Wamonyo, Machakos County is now coming up with reusable sanitary towels as an alternative for school-going girls.
We found that most of girls, they have been into relationships while they are too young. Somehow their parents are not able to purchase the kits for them.
The pads, which are locally designed, are made with a PL fabric, which is waterproof, meaning that the soiled liners cannot dirtify their pockets. The pads under the program Wingspower come with a full package, which can sustain a learner up to 1 year, as Margaret Mutune explains.
We've not gotten any challenge from the students using the kit. Yeah, they usually say that the kit is very comfortable. It's very friendly to them. It's not burning like the synthetic ones.
The facility trains poor women in the area to design the pads, and from the income they get, they pay school fees for their children.
Na pia kujitegemea nyumbani hata kama mimi ni mlemavu.
James Musioka, the institution's director, says the pads are distributed for free in public schools in the area.
Comparatively very cheap as compared to the synthetic sanitary pads, which cost a minimum of around between 50 shillings to 100 shillings. And for the moms who are making them, we are buying the kit at 650 Kenya shillings. Getting the materials for making this locally, we are using cotton and flannel materials, but the waterproof material that we call PUL, we have to import it. Mostly available in Europe and American market.
When girls miss sanitary towels, stakeholders say this leaves them vulnerable to their male counterparts, leading to teen pregnancies, early marriages, and even low self-esteem. But how safe are these sanitary towels?
For example, in Samburu, the water shortage situation and how they'd go around that.
If the girl has used like 3 of them, she has to put them here, then add some lukewarm water. They shake it for the first time, second time, and the third time, pouring the water maybe in the toilet, not just in the compound. Then, when it reaches to a point whereby they can now wash it with their hands, that's then they put everything in a basin and put some soap. Then they hang them direct to the sun. The sun is the sterilizer and it kills the germs directly.
In 2017, former President Uhuru Kenyatta signed into law the Basic Education Amendment Act, which places the responsibility of providing free, sufficient and quality sanitary towels on the government in order to reduce the number of girls missing school during their menstrual cycle. However, not many girls have been receiving the sanitary pads.
The governor to do a really household wealth ranking to see which homes deserve to be given. Otherwise, if you just give blanket, even those ones who can afford will receive pads.
This comes even as a 2022 survey done by Procter and Gamble in Heart Education found that 42% of Kenyan school girls have never used sanitary pads and instead use alternatives such as rugs, blankets, pieces of mattress, tissue paper and cotton wool. Electine Odera, K24 TV, Machakos.